What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Africa Celebrities. My name is Bob Bright and I'm back again with a new video, a political video. Of course, this is going to be breaking news to some of you. I'm speaking on Alankas vs. Bawumia's presidential race, which takes off next year. There is a lot of heated tension going on simply because of the competition between these two political figureheads of the leading New Patriotic Party. Now, the breaking news is that a recent poll conducted by the Global Info Analytics has tipped Alankas to lead Bawumia by 44%. So in terms of these statistics, this is just an opinion poll conducted on social media to determine who is the favorite to emerge as the winner of this Flagbearership race. So what is emerging is that among supporters, people are tipping Alankas, the trade minister, to lead this race and emerge as the overall winner, the qualified candidate to lead the NPP to victory in another election. This matter is just becoming so hot and is being debated from left and right. And there is this internal friction looming forward in the NPP landscape. What is happening is that the election is just, the matter is just complicated because you have the president seated in office with Bawumia serving as his vice, and then the election is just away, about a year away. So there is just this kind of commotion with people just asking Bawumia to announce his decision. I don't know. Automatically, none of them, Bawumia and then Alankas, none of them have just come out to declare that, yeah, they are vying for the position. But we know that they are the two leading contenders for this job. What is going to happen is that come next year, 2023, they'll automatically fight for those positions, and then the voting will be conducted to determine who faces President Mahama of the NDC. But the most interesting thing about this election, that's the talking of the NPP Flagbearership race, is that you have two competent politicians who have served the party to the highest level. And then one is a senior citizen in the name of Alankas with Bawumia, also with enough experience in the digitization agenda of this whole country. So people are just confused. They don't know who is the most suitable job for this for this office, and it looks just some way. Even if you can move to the NDC aspect, even NDC supporters also have their favorite about which candidate they actually want to emerge winner to face Mr. Mahama. So this election is going to be tough, and people are taking it seriously. Even just before the date is due, there is a lot of campaigning going on behind the scene, with supporters sharing their various opinions on who is qualified. But for me, in my own humble opinion, I see Bawumia as a good candidate, but a good candidate does not always win. That's what you have to know. Because if you look at Alankas, his history in the NPP is well established, except that if you look at Bawumia to his economic prowess, the knowledge in financial matters that he uses to help Akufo to govern this country is what puts him ahead of his closest competitor. No matter what, we will see what will happen, but it's gonna be tough, and this race there is no the finish line could only get ugly for the future of the NPP. The future of the NPP is going to be seriously threatened by the Alankas vs. Bawumia Flagbearership race. And the reason why I'm saying is that if you look at these two candidates, their origins and then their contribution to the party, I think if Bawumia doesn't emerge winner of this Flagbearership race, it's going to be an insult to his contribution to the foundation of this noble party, because the NPP is just beginning to gain roots in the northern sector of this country thanks to the efforts of Mr. Bawumia. And now, if he doesn't get this nod, he doesn't get this honor to finally realize his own dream of leading this country as president, it's going to raise questions about what he did throughout his years with Akufo, serving as vice for 2 consecutive terms. On the other hand, Alan Cash, of course, we know that he has been in the system. He ran for this position a number of years ago, 2007. Alan Cash vied with Addo for his Flagbearership shop, and then he lost. And now is the best time for him to also write his name into history books. These politicians, they are just trying to play with the minds of the citizens and get their cash and move their own way. But the whole thing is just some way, and it's interesting to look at the political dynamics of this competition. There is this internal wrangling going on, and you don't even know who the president himself is supporting. President Akufo has not come out to declare who he is supporting, who he is rooting for. This vote is going to be a secret ballot. So with the president casting his vote, we know he has been in Bawumia for a long time, and then with Bawumia guiding him as vice. But that doesn't say anything. The mistake the NPP made was that they should have found a way to, strategize this political appointment. Said that Alan Cash by now would have been in a comfortable lead, in a different way to stand for this position without competing with Bawumia, because Bawumia is a genius. He's the pillar of the NPP in the northern region, and even if you come to the southern sector, this guy has managed to garner a lot of followers. So we have people, floating voters, even joining the NPP because of the economic knowledge of this Bawumia guy. Although he's often termed as the biggest liar in the history of Ghana, you cannot dispute his knowledge, his integrity as an economic expert. So for Alan Cash if he doesn't win this Flagbearership race, it's going to spell the end of his political career, because I don't see why he should be running for political appointments if he loses this race. If he can't serve as, he wouldn't want to serve as a member of parliament. He wouldn't want to serve as a minister under Bawumia's presidency, because he would see himself as a senior man who's supposed to be at the top at this time, and now he's serving as just a servant. He wouldn't want to do that. And Bawumia to serve as a consecutive vice president for 3 terms will also just not suit his political profile, because this is the best time for Bawumia to step up his game and also take over and then make history for himself. So I don't know how you guys see this game going on, but for me, I think after the confirmation of this Flagbearership race between the NDC and the NPP candidates, the NPP party will not remain the same. It's going to be just thrown apart, because the supporters of Bawumia or Alan Cash will feel aggrieved by the outcome of this Flagbearership race, no matter what is going to happen. What is likely to happen is that if Bawumia is selected as the flag bearer and officially endorsed, his opponents may refuse to actually help him in the campaign, and that can threaten the chances of the NPP to win this election. It's going to this 2024 election is an all-important one, because the NPP are looking forward to maintaining this record term in office. They are going to try to maintain power for over 8 years, so which means it's going to be historic. The NDC are going to be caged in opposition for years. They are going to be caged like a lion for years. And then the integrity of Ghana's political our democracy has been threatened already, and now anything that happens is just for something. It doesn't actually reflect the will of the people sometimes, because you have the current administration appointing the electoral commissioner and having judges in the Supreme Court. So whatever happens in 2024, it can be massaged, figures can be massaged at the tap of a button. The president can just make a phone call to the electoral commissioner and then things will be sorted out. Yeah, and that is what it will just take one call to keep NDC opposition for another 8 or more years to come. Yeah, so you guys, you can drop your humble opinions. It's personally, I don't have a serious political affiliation because of my distrust in politicians. But if you have your supporter, whether you are rooting for Alan or rooting for Bawumia, keep it safe and make sure you don't defend them to the extent of taking your own life. Don't let it come at the cost of your own life, because we know that security situation in this country is now becoming appalling, and then the insecurity level is just rising daily. So make sure you do your campaign, do it wisely, so that you don't end up bringing harm or inviting danger to your life. Thanks for watching.